We're here with Dr. Rick Haskell on the next round of Dean Dax Walks. So you have an interesting background. This is not your first career, academia.
Right.
Why are you here?
Well, you know, I owned an investment firm and I did some private equity work years ago now and had an opportunity to sell that. And when I did, went ahead and went to the University of Utah, got a doctorate in economics. And while I was there, I had a chance to teach a labor economics class, and I dead on loved it. And while I was in that experience, I then had an opportunity to do a little bit of adjuncting here. And I love this school. And when Melissa gave me the opportunity to be here as a full-time faculty member, I jumped at it.
And you've been here now how many years?
This is my 7th full-time year, but my 10th or maybe 11th year overall.
Maybe you could tell folks a little bit about what's going on with the Center for Financial Wellness, with CFA, with everything you have going.
Yeah, my portfolio is a little stretched. And as I recall, I have you to blame or thank for that, some of that, as I recall.
You keep saying yes to opportunities. Right?
Well, if you'd quit asking
there
me.
You go.
So Center for Financial Wellness.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of things going on that we're pretty excited about. This year, we're finally rolling out a business certificate series. It's not a matriculated series, not credit hours, it's not a degree, but people that understand that they'd like a little bit more in the way of business understanding can spend some time, go through some online, asynchronous, self-paced courses that will help them go from whatever their level of understanding of business is to the next level. Now, it's probably not great for somebody that's got a business degree, okay? But somebody that has a degree in the humanities, or maybe didn't go to college, or maybe somebody that's an undergraduate student here and is in one of our science units, but think they want to manage when they have a career. It helps them understand some of the business tools.
So the other piece, Westminster at 150 has a big push towards overall, I think, student, faculty, staff wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a space here on campus that I think we're trying to maybe do some stuff with that's incorporated with wellness. Could you talk about that?
Well, we do. You know, we've got the CFA, and
Yep.
we've had it for a long time, and we're about to have a building on campus that's an integrated wellness hub. But there's a space here in Gore that has been little used for I don't know how many years, and that space is about to be turned into a mindfulness space. It's a focused kind of relaxation to help us center ourselves and deal with some of the realities that, frankly, whether you're an undergraduate student, a graduate student, faculty, staff, or somebody that's just connected in our broader community, really can take advantage of.
I love that we have taken this approach that, I mean, there's mental wellness, right? There's social and physical, but that financial, right? So
Yeah.
how to operate in the world that we're in is part of overall wellness. I think that's cool.
Well, you know, from the business standpoint it is, but from the personal standpoint as well. So along with this business certificate series, we've been developing what we're calling a student empowerment series. It includes some programming to understand you're getting student loans. How about we think about what it takes to repay them when we get them, rather than a year after we get them, they come out of deferment.
Yeah.
Simultaneous with that, we've put together a budgeting, savings, and credit management series. They're available to our students and the broader community.
So shifting gears, we have our MBA trips. The students who are part of the MBA program are required to go on, part of their tuition. You have long been a leader that's done a great job with a lot of trips. And for some reason you decided to up the level of difficulty during COVID and everything else to go to an exciting location. Maybe you could tell a little bit about this trip.
So for the record,
it was planned before COVID.
It was kind of planned before COVID and put off for a year.
Yeah.
We're going to the United Arab Emirates.
Awesome.
And so Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And Dubai was scheduled to host Expo 2020, which is the World's Fair for 2020, on which the Emirati government has spent $16 billion, more than 4 times what any other nation state has ever spent. And since that was pushed back a year because of COVID, we pushed back our plans to go to Dubai again. And we have 47 students, a couple of faculty members, and 17 guests that are coming with us. So there's 70 of us. We're going into not just the expo for several days, but we're visiting a number of other private businesses in the area. We're going to a number of cultural and government agency organizations. We start our visit at the Sheikh Mohammed Zayed Center for Cultural Understanding. It sets the tone because they give us a really good holistic view of what motivates this economy.
I kind of wish I was going on this trip, but them when they think about all your challenges? I'm not sure.
I really wish you were going on this trip. In fact, I'll make you a deal. I won't sit in your office, but maybe I'll sit in your ante room during that week, and you can go to Dubai.
So, last question, Rick.
Yeah.
If you and I are on a road trip together, and I'm driving, and I turn the record player, whatever we've got in the car, we won't have a record player. An 8-track, you're old enough, 8-track, your Spotify, your whatever.
Yeah.
What band or musician are we listening to?
So we're listening to Pandora, because I don't know what Spotify means. It's almost certainly either classical music or something from Fleetwood Mac, Kenny Loggins, but probably, to be dead on honest with you, I turn that off and turn on a book on Audible. I listen to finance, I listen to history, I listen to autobiographies.
Any book you would recommend that you've listened to recently?
You know, one of the best books I've listened to in years is Courageous Pluralism by Eboo Patel. And talks about openness and holistic and getting centered and recognizing that we're sharing the same existence.
Well, cool. Thank you for all you do for the school. Good luck on the trip.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And one of these days, you and I got to get a different barber.